All right, Breakfast Club host Angela Yee finally responds to Gucci Mane's interview about her. Let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Won't miss the video. Share the video for your boy. All right. I linked the interview in the description. Somebody got like a TMZ like interview with her on the street, and she threw shade at Gucci, but let me get to that in a minute. All right, she basically said that as long as Gucci said he ain't F her or, had sex with her, that she okay with the whole thing, and that Gucci caught chasing because he got an album coming out. And, it's funny that Gucci did go all the way back to 2009 and say he was banned from the Breakfast Club. So I guess he tried to come up there. I'm assuming he tried to come up there and say he wanted to do an interview to promote his album. And they said probably, no, it's not best for you to come up here to promote an album. All right. Not right now. Okay. And, because he probably thought, or they probably told him because, Angela Yee feel uncomfortable that you put her on blast. Something triggered Gucci Mane for him to go to Instagram and say he was banned. So I do believe that they didn't want him on the show because of what he said to Yee. And at the end of the day, I brought this up in my other video talking about it. LaShawn McCoy accused her of the same thing, said that she was trying to hit on him, and she was trying to get on him. Go watch that Breakfast Club interview, and she tried to do the same thing like, no, I didn't. And no, she trying to play that role. Women hate when you expose them for being aggressive, or hate when you expose them for chasing the penis. You know what I'm saying? A few girls I dated back in the day, some of them didn't care, you know what I'm saying? But the ones that's the aggressor, they want to switch up the story like, you the one that approached me. You know what I'm saying? You the one that was staring at me, and you the one, oh no, it wasn't. Women hate to get exposed or for really being the aggressor. Women want guys to chase them, and when you don't chase them, they can go after what they want, but they want to change the story. But at the end of the day, Gucci Mane was drugged up, leaned up back then, but had LaShawn McCoy not accused her, and he wasn't doped up or leaned up or nothing like that, for doing the same thing, maybe I would have just believed Gucci Mane was a little loopy. Now, Clone Gucci Mane is still mad over that, because he couldn't come on the Breakfast Club and do an interview and promote his album. So maybe that clone chip in his brain, they put in his ass, maybe it hot wired and he turned back into the old Gucci when bringing this up. I do think she tried to hit on Gucci. I ain't gonna lie. I do think she tried to get on. Could he be lying? Yeah, but I do find it funny that he brought it up 10 years later, around when his album coming out. So he really trying to get some press and get some traction for his album. I do agree with Yee on that one. But I heard one of my boys told me that it's a fact that DJ Envy got beat up and slapped up on the street. That did happen. And my boy, I ain't gonna say his name, he from the New York streets area. So he said it's a fact that Envy got slapped up. All right, it has happened before. He got slapped. So, they may not heard of it or they don't want to talk about it. But in the interview, asked her, what about Gucci coming back? Doing an interview, she said, I don't think it'll be a good thing now that he threatened to slap Envy and all that. He can wait outside the building and just slap Envy. Envy ain't gonna do shit. He tried to act tough with, what was that, Dizu and Jesus. I don't know them niggas' name. Miro, Jesus. He act tough on them cornball ass niggas, and he gonna hide in the studio. You know what I'm saying? But she did go on to say that she had a boyfriend and her boyfriend had some thoughts about Gucci. She gonna get him touched too. She didn't want to talk about what her boyfriend said about Gucci, but she didn't go in particular. But she said he wasn't mad at her because the interviewer asked her, was your boyfriend mad at you? And she was like, no, he was mad. She had some things to say about Gucci. So now she didn't put her man in a situation where, if Gucci see that, now he gonna want to know who he is and gonna try to slap him and DJ Envy up together. Like, it's good that she didn't say it, but at the end of the day, men automatically think the worst, but she did say, basically, I didn't hit on him in 2009. Did you see what he looked like? So she implied that, he was ugly. Which basically she said he was ugly and she wouldn't mess with him in 2009. He said he was like 270, 80 pounds back then because we went to jail. The doctor said he needed to lose weight. And at the end of the day, she said he was ugly back then. And she ain't the best looking thing out there neither. She ain't really nothing, but, she called him ugly. So it's going to be interesting what the clapback could be. But I do find it funny that he brought up these whole conversations and stuff 10 years later when he got an album coming out. So his other albums might not have been doing so good. He got the Gucci whole little collaboration for this album, and he got the beef with Yee and the Breakfast Club. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. All links in the description. Interview link in the description on the source link. One time for the one time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button.